Somebody once asked Grandma Moses how she painted, and she answered, down. They said, down? She said, yes, I start with the sky and paint down. Well, that's how I write. I write things down. Things I see, things I hear. I've even had a bestseller. It was called A Woman on Top. It was kind of my memoirs. I wrote it after my marriage ended. Actually, I've had 2 marriages that ended. One in divorce and one in death. Haven't had much luck with words that begin with D. Now I'm dating. Another D word. But I'm not just writing things down anymore. Now I'm making them up, too. I've started a novel. In my novel, the main character is a writer in residence at a college, as I am. And she teaches seminars in her home, as I do. And her mother lives with her, like mine does. And her daughter who's fresh out of a marriage, well, that is, if you can be fresh out of a marriage. Her daughter has just returned home along with her little 5-year-old son, as mine has. My grandson is just adorable. Let me tell you how much I love being called Grandma. But anyway, in my novel, this whole family, well, they just get along great. You know, they have a very warm, loving, supportive relationship. That's the part I'm making up. I don't know what it is with mothers and daughters. I don't know. Mine, they drive me crazy. They invade my privacy. They push all of my buttons. And somehow I just don't know what I'd do without them.
If I had a dime for every time we cried, I wouldn't have a dime to spare. And if I had a dollar for the laughter we knew, we'd be living like a millionaire. We agree to disagree on something every day we're alive, but nobody better try to make you cry, or they're dealing with me, 'cause we're family. Oh, there's nothing in the world I wouldn't give to you. It's everything I have in love. 'Cause when you're one imperfect pair, to make it work, there's nothing in the world like love. Like love. Like love. There's nothing in the whole wide world like love.
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
But Professor Brewer, don't you see this way, when I read my paper, they'll be able to concentrate better? They'll remember everything I say.
All right, I'll try it, but it seems a little silly to me. It's very silly. I can't ask these people to sit around with paper bags on their heads.
But you're always telling us that no idea is too ridiculous.
Well, all right, make up your own minds. I mean, in this house, you have a choice about everything.
Good. I'd like to choose my grade for the semester.
Of course you can, and then I can choose to lower it. All right, Johnny, we're ready to hear your paper now.
I can't. My heart's not into it. No bags, no paper. It's over.
Oh, come on.
Oh, we are waiting all morning for this paper.
Je suis ici pour apprendre à écrire. Et non pour écouter de stupides idioties.
That's real pretty, but what's it mean?
She said, listen! She came here to learn how to write and not to engage in petty squabbles.
Yeah, but isn't that sort of the history of your country?
Mr. Brewer, do I have to take this?
It's not a class requirement. Johnny, if you don't want to read your paper, we'll go on to someone else.
No, it's okay. I'll do it. The Forgotten American. The Forgotten American. He stands tall.
Just a minute. Excuse me, Johnny. Nick, what are you doing down there?
I'm not supposed to interrupt your class.
You are interrupting my class. Now, what are you supposed to be doing?
Looking for Angie.
Ah, I see. Angie is Nick's dog. She's kind of special.
And she's going to have kittens.
She's very special.
Nick, I found Angie upstairs.
Molly, I thought
Mom,
you had
I'm
an
sorry for interrupting
understanding
your
about...
class, but the dog has decided to have puppies in Nana's closet.
I'm sorry to interrupt your class, Ellen, but there's something in my closet. And it's growling.
Nana, I wanted to explain...
Excuse me, would you step outside?
I thought you ought to know.
Just step
Don't yell at
outside.
me.
I will talk to you.
Stop. I'm telling you. That's all.
Please! I am trying to teach class in there.
Ellen, class is not something you teach. You either have it or you don't.
Nana, don't open your closet. Angie's in there. She's gonna have puppies.
Well, I do hope she can manage to have them by 6 o'clock. I would rather like to change for dinner.
We'll try not to inconvenience you, Mother.
Duly noted, Ellen.
Oh, Mom, where'd you put the dog carrier?
It's in the kitchen, honey. Wait a minute, what do you need that for?
Well, to take Angie to the vet.
Isn't she having the puppies here?
What do we know about dog birthing?
Well, we don't have to know anything about it. The dog does.
Well, Mom, it'd just be a mess having the puppies here.
Well, it's my house, and I don't mind.
Whatever happened to my house is your house.
Well, of course, I mean, it's your house, it's my house, it's our house.
Okay, what about it'll be like old times, Moll? We'll stay up late, we'll go shopping, we'll giggle.
What did you do, send for the transcripts of your first week here?
Okay, Mom, consider the dog under house arrest.
Thank you.
For now.
Okay, we're back. Where were we?
At the end of class.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Johnny, you can read your paper next week. Papers, please. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Hines?
Yeah.
I'd like a word with you, please.
Okay.
You having a good time?
What, are you kidding? I shower for this.
This is an honors seminar called Ideas in America, and you don't seem to have any.
I have ideas. I have big ideas.
Too big to fit in a typewriter?
You want my paper?
That's right.
Well, I've been pretty busy.
Doing what?
Well, my band has a club date, and you rehearse late every night.
Uh-huh. I want the paper.
And you're gonna have it next week. I promise. Ciao.
Mr. Hines, I want the paper today before you leave this house. If necessary, you're welcome to stay for dinner.
You want me to do my paper in your house?
Was I unclear?
You're kidding.
You'll laugh when I'm kidding. Ciao. Molly! Molly! Molly!
Hi there.
Mother, you're smoking a cigarette.
No! I'm not smoking a cigarette. I'm sneaking a cigarette.
Now, you've read the Surgeon General's report.
Never trust an army doctor. Darling, I am fully aware of the dangers of smoking.
But smoking can kill you.
Well, something's going to. It might just as well be something that I enjoy. Suffice it to say, I am physically, mentally, and emotionally unable to kick it.
But did the dog come out of the closet yet?
Well, I'd say getting pregnant is a strong step in that direction.
Why didn't you ever have Angie fixed?
Oh, well, Mark told me she was fixed when he gave her to Nick.
Mark. Huh? You believed him. This is the same man who told you he was taking squash lessons at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mother, I saw the schedule. That was the only time that he could get a court.
Want to buy a bridge?
Well, Mom, it's the 80s. puppies. I mean, you can't trust a man who doesn't lie a little.
I remember the days when you didn't lie with a man you couldn't trust a little.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Molly, now come on. I'm sorry. That was a low blow. You're not going to eat that garbage, are you?
They happen to be for the dog. She hates hospital food.
Are you still doing that, taking her to the vet? No, now listen, Molly. You're talking about one of life's most incredible moments. I don't understand. How could my daughter want to shield her son from the birth of puppies?
Maybe she's not your daughter.
I mean, I don't remember any animal traumas when you were growing up.
Well, Nick is a more sensitive child than I was.
Maybe he's not your son.
Who taught you to think like this?
You did.
Maybe she's not your mother.
Those puppies should enter the world into warm, loving hands.
Perfect. That's exactly what Dr. Sinitsky has, Mother. He's known for his warm, loving hands.
What is his home telephone number?
Mother!
Mother, get away from the
Just a
door.
minute. I say that Angie has chosen of her own free will to make her nest in this house, in this closet.
Well, I say the dog's going to the vet.
Well, I say she's staying here.
Duly noted, Angie.
She says she's staying here.
Thank you. Stop it. Everybody, please, sit down. I can't do no more. I can't go on. I can't go on. I must go on. Thank you. Thank you. Please, everybody, thank you. Thank you.
Have you written anything?
I'm going through this intense thought process. My paper's going to have surface. There's going to be levels. Sure, there'll be facets. Get back. It's going to blow your doors off.
Tom, what do we got here? What are you after, huh? What do you want? Do you want to be Bruce Springsteen?
Bigger. Elvis. Before he got fat.
Ah, you want to be a star?
A legend.
How about just being good?
Whatever comes first.
Well, I wish Bruce Springsteen were in this class.
Yeah, why?
Well, because if he were, he'd be doing the work. You know, I mean, everything he does 100%. I mean, you can hear that in his music. You can see it in the way he performs. I mean, he's not just famous. He's really good.
Ooh.
Hey, I watch my MTV.
You know, I don't understand. All this just because I didn't write some paper? Are you telling me I'm rehearsing too much?
No, not enough. Go rehearse. Take your shot. Because the best time for you to do what you want to do is now, before you get fat.
Are you telling me to get out? Because that's what I think I'm hearing.
Is that what you want to hear, Tom?
Oh, well, maybe I should just go take a hike. Maybe I don't belong here.
Either that or do the work.
Your choices.
It's up to you.
No, I'm out of here. I'm out the door.
I'll get it. You don't have to blow it off.
If it's no fun, why does anybody have babies?
Well, part of it is fun. The beginning part. It's fun. Yeah, that can be a lot of fun. Honey, it's just at the end that it hurts.
Then why'd you do it?
Well, because it was worth it to get you, kiddo. That's why. What do you think?
What was worth it?
Oh, Nick and I were just talking about birth.
Grandma, Mom taught me about how it feels to have a baby.
Really? What'd you tell him?
Oh, you know, just the usual stuff.
Tell her about the lips, Mom. You tell it great.
The lips?
He got it a little mixed up.
No, I didn't. Tell Grandma.
Honey, I don't think that Grandma needs to hear about the lips.
Actually, I am just desperate to hear about it.
You don't want to hear.
What did you tell him, Molly?
Well, I was just telling Nick that having a baby is like pinching your lower lip.
Do it, Grandma.
This is not at all what having a baby feels like.
See, I told you this was silly.
Now pull your lip up over your head.
Nick, why don't don't you go on upstairs now, honey? You be good.
I'll be up in a minute, honey, okay?
2 minutes.
Mom, it was a joke.
Well, is it better for him to learn about birth from a joke or from life?
Oh, not that dog again. Mom, Nick's gonna have plenty of time to learn about birth when he's old enough to go through it himself.
He went through it himself. He just had a lousy angle.
Mom, it's hard enough raising Nick without Mark.
Mark.
Why is it when you say Mark, it sounds like a 4-letter word?
Mark is a 4-letter word. Honey, I'm sorry if I say nasty things about Mark. It's just that I hate what he did to you.
Well, he's my husband, Mom. Let me say the nasty things about him.
Well, fine. Do it. Go ahead. Get it off your chest.
Okay. All right, fine.
You miss him, don't you, honey?
Well, part of him.
Which part?
The part that was good with Nick. And the part that took care of the dog. It's like now, every time I look at that dog, I see Mark.
Me too. I'm sorry, honey. It's just, you know, I mean, I know that there were good parts to your marriage, but there were bad parts, too, and you have to deal with them.
Well, I did. I left.
No, I'm talking about your feelings.
You want to know my feelings? I'll tell you my feelings. I feel like you don't like the way I'm handling Nick. You don't like the way I'm handling my life. Mom, when I got here 6 weeks ago, I was a grown woman, a mother with a 5-year-old child and a pregnant dog. And I was totally capable of handling all of these lives. And now I'm a child and you're a mother and your mother's a mother and you're a child and I'm a mother and Nick's a child. You got to have a scorecard to tell who the adults are around here.
Molly, please don't walk away from this. And don't slam your door. Good.
While you're there, would you get me the parsley? And the sage. And the rosemary. And the Tabasco.
Mother, what are you making?
That omelet we both enjoyed so much in Vienna.
We've never been to Vienna.
Well, I've never had this omelet. But it certainly made you stop banging my herbs around, didn't it?
Do you spend all of your time dreaming up these stories while you're having tea at the Botanical Gardens with Edith Wedgburg?
It's Wedgeworth. And I loathe the Botanical Gardens. As a matter of fact, I loathe Edith Wedgeworth. You want to know where I actually do go?
No, not really.
Of an afternoon, I can be found at the Hotel Lord Buckley in the Rod and Musket Room.
You're making this up.
And you want to know what I do there?
No.
I meet strange men. And they buy me strange drinks. And then they take me up to their rooms and do strange things.
Oh, Mother, please. I'm going upstairs.
Ellen, you are behaving like the nastiest person I've ever met.
Oh, I am not.
Maybe I exaggerated a little. Stalin was nastier.
When did you meet Stalin?
We shared an omelet in Vienna. Ellen, we both know that you are absolutely right about Nick and that dog.
Well, thank you.
I mean, birth is painful and messy. But goodness gracious, so is life.
Well, that's all I was trying to tell Molly.
You weren't trying to tell her. You were carving it on her forehead.
Well, Mom, I mean, when I look at something and I know it's wrong, I just can't nod my head and say it's right. I mean, it just wouldn't be right.
Why does everything have to be so black and white with you? I mean, try a little mauve. Throw in a little beige, a little gray, And if you can't manage to do that, then do what I do.
What's that?
Lie.
Molly? Come in. Oh, Mr. Hines.
Professor Brewer, your mom let me in. I wanted you to have these tickets.
Oh, thank you. What are they?
It's for my band show tomorrow night. And also this, my paper.
Oh. Short, concise. I like that. Thinking About It by Tom Hines.
Thinking.
Thinking? Thinking about it.
Oh, it's really good when the guitar comes in over the chorus like this.
Why don't you let me hear that tomorrow night?
Okay.
And here in the second verse, the one who laid it on the line, is that me?
Could be.
Well, I have to be honest. It's good. I like it. It's poetry, sort of.
It's rock and roll. I decided I should be good first, then great, then excellent, then legendary will just happen.
Levels.
Facets. If it's okay with you, I'd like to stay here the whole semester.
In my house?
No, in the class. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Go on, get out of here. Go rehearse. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness.
I'll get the bat. I'll get the dog.
I'll get the cigars.
Honey, you wait out here.
We already saw the puppies.
Come on.
Molly, don't touch the puppies.
Why?
Hello? This is Ellen Brewer. Is Dr. Sinitsky there? Molly, will you get your hands off that puppy?
Why? I don't understand.
Because if she gets her scent on the puppy, Angie might reject him.
Nana, get me a blanket.
Oh, well, what kind of a doctor doesn't have a beeper?
A dentist.
Mother, this is not a quiz.
Pillow.
Well, try him at home. Never mind.
There's puppies, Grandma. 5 of them.
Oh, yay!
What about the one that got stuck?
Mommy pulled them out.
Just like that?
Well, it was easier than pushing him back in.
How's the mother doing?
Mother's doing fine.
You know, I was just thinking, it's just what we need around this house, another mother.
Duly noted, Mother.